How do you do, everybody? Welcome to basketball action. The new Trier Trevians taking on the Glenbrook South Titans. Big rivalry game between the two. We're here at the new Trier. Got the stage gym open today. Trevians won the draw up top. Rotation to Feller. In for Van Gorp. Tried to find Fegan. Fegan with it. Up and no, short. And up and in for the deuce, and the Titans lead 2-0. Canelos over for Fegan, back to Canelos, in for Smith, and he lost the handle. And it's Titans basketball. He inbounded. Across the timeline. And jump ball, alternate possession to Glenbrook South. The inbound. To the side, now in tight. Kicked it back out high, going for the three, short. Fegan with the rebound. Up top. Fegan. And the skyhook. No, the putback good by Fegan. Van Gorp took the initial shot. And foul. Canelos with the foul. The only real problem of this gym is that since it hasn't been really used on a regular basis for varsity basketball since 1981, it really hasn't been maintained in some ways. And Fegan goes for the three, gets it. The other thing about this particular gym is that the entrance to the gym, the homicide entrance, is basically coming in by the court itself. Over here on the right side. Literally, fans kind of walk on the court to get into the stands. That far side, you don't have that problem, but here on the near side, it is a foul. Largest crowd to ever watch a game in this place was an East-West game. They estimated the crowd at 5,000. That was back in 79, I want to say, 1979, 1978, somewhere in that range. That was the 4 years in a row where a neutral team made it to the Sweet 16 or better. 4 years in a row. Up and nope. Rick Malnati and Dave Brenner years. Up and in. And timeout taken. Trevians lead by 6 early on the going. Up and over everything. And Fagan comes up with it. Up ahead, Canelos. Backdoor and up and in by Ian Brown. And a 30-second timeout taken by Glenbrook South. Inbounded. Little run and gun action on the long outlet pass. Good for the deuce. Finnerty. Smith. Yoshitani. Brown. Up top, Feller. Logan Feller. Spinorama and nearly lost the handle. Then he did. Player control foul. And a foul on Yoshitani. And Fagan comes back in. And we'll give Kobe Smith the rest. Up top. On the far side, going for the three, yes. Yoshitani. Back top, Yoshitani. And Brown with the shot, short. To the side. A rotation around the perimeter by the Titans. Kicked it back out high into the paint. Drive for the three was blocked. Tried again, stolen by the Trevians. Out ahead, and a slam-a-jam to finish it off by Jake Fagan. Glenbrook South with the basketball. You know, lots of times, in recent times, it's been kind of one or two superstars, and they're a great team when that superstar's around, but as soon as he graduates, the completely different team. Seen a lot of the North suburban teams have had that. That is, the depth of the teams isn't as strong as they used to be. Tied it. I take the back. Trevians lead by 5. It looked like it was tied at 8, but Trevians lead by 5. Trevians lead by 4. Trevians lead at 3. Farrell Feller inbounds it to Canelos, to Brown. Rotation on the Trevians into the side, going for the 3, and that was way wide left. And no, Feller tried to stay in bounds, brought the feet down, but didn't quite do it. So Glenbrook South will inbound underneath. Up top. And going for the 3. No. Titans got there on the rebound. And on the reach in, the foul on Finnerty. There's that entrance door right there behind the Glenbrook South player that I was talking about. That's kind of a problem for this place. I mean, you could bring people in directly from the outside, but then you're going to freeze them to death. Back door, up and in for the deuce. And we're done with the first quarter. Trevians lead by 1 here at the end of the first quarter. And I think Glenbrook South inbounds it here. I'm not sure about the alternate possessions. Oh, Trevians. Yeah, because there was that one jump ball out at the midcourt. Van Gorp, Logan. Logan Feller had it. Hagan gave it to Feller, to Smith, to Van Gorp. And Fagan, swishery for 3. Glenbrook South with the basketball. To the corner. The 3 just a little off. Fagan with the rebound. Brought it to the forecourt. Takes the shot. Swishery for 3. Jake Fagan. And trying to answer. That was short. Trevians will pick it up on the loose ball. Up and in on the deuce. It was Canelos, I believe. And the Trevians with a quick little spurt here have taken a pretty good lead. Going for the three. Yep, good. Canelos. Kobe Smith. Logan Feller. And Van Gorp from the outside. And that was way wide. Out of bounds. Last touch by the Titans. Well, the sectional will be played here on this court. Inside, up, and no, the foul. Yeah. Logan Feller gets the first. Missed the second. And picked up by Fagan. No. Yeah, loose ball. And I'm not sure, but they signaled right away that it goes the other way. Oh, it's a foul on the Trevians. To the side. Around the perimeter by the Titans. Now they run to the basket, but the foul. That was a foul on Smith. 4:11 to play in the first half. Trevians lead by 7. Pending the outcome of the free throws. Missed the first. New Trier record for the most points ever scored by a New Trier team was against Glenbrook South. I actually wasn't there. It was a couple of years before I started. 1970, a year before I started. Bill Cossack set the all-time record for the most points in a game in that particular game, 108. The Trevians won 108 to, I want to say 62 or something like that. If they scored 62, it might have been even less than that. And Cossack was a 7-footer, so basically he just got in the paint and just did what he wanted to do that whole game. Got the first free throw. I want to say that game was at Glenbrook South. Ian Brown checks in for the Trevians. Sean Finnerty also has checked in. Quinn Finnerty. I don't know where I got Sean from. Finnerty. Give it to Feller. Back to Finnerty. Back up top, Feller. To Logan Feller. Colby Smith. And just a little wide to the left. Yeah, and a little traveling music. As he drove the lane, he didn't have an opening and thought what to do with it before he put the ball down on the floor. And the shot, no. Trevian's got the rebound up and in. That was Jake Fegan in the right place at the right time. Cross court, going for the three. Yep. Switchery for three. And it traveled back in and then tried to dish it off, but one too many steps. A little bit of happy feet there. Tried to go inside, stolen by Ian Brown. And then nearly stolen back, out of bounds. New Trier will retain possession. Logan Feller will inbound it. Fegan. And stolen. Errant pass through the traffic, stolen right back. Smith gave it off. Finnerty. Brown. Logan. Back to Brown. And a three. Nope. Down to basically a minute left to play. Trevians with a 5-point lead here. On their temporary home court, as it were. Up, nope. And a foul on the back. Going for the rebound. You inbounded. Canelos just back into the game. And Trevians might even hold this for the last shot of the first half here. Canelos. Get the tuba out of the way. That's the problem with this, Jim. Another problem is basically roll out stands and that's it. And an outside three. It was Jake Fegan. And stolen. And another. And count it. Canelos with the three. At the buzzer on the steal. And 6 points quickly at the end here for the Trevians. And we're at halftime. Trevians lead by 11 at half. Off the two quick threes in the waning seconds of the half. Titans inbounded. Into the paint, a little backdoor up over everything. Those are the ones that drive coaches crazy. The easy layup that's missed. Up and in by Van Gort. And suddenly the Trevians have themselves a big lead here. Where's Mama Glass when you need her? To the corner. Swishery for three. Evan Canelos drives the paint up and in for the deuce. Little run, and that was blocked. Couldn't get enough oomph in it. Tried to go inside for Fegan, and he was well covered. A little run and gun deuce. Canelos. And Fegan, stop and drop. Swishery for three for Jake Fegan. In and out. Fegan with the rebound. Jake Fegan. Gorp ran a little interference. The shot, nope. Little backdoor deuce. Canelos. And Smith goes for the three, and he hits it. Titans with it. Little run and gun action and the deuce. Yeah, we're trading baskets with run and gun here a little bit. Canelos gave it to Feller. Back to Canelos. Up top, Van Gorp. And Fegan. Swishery for three. Jake's got a hot hand out high tonight, apparently. Up and the deuce, no on the layup. Trevians bring it back quickly. And Van Gorp driving the lane. Well, the assumption is these two teams will meet again somewhere in the playoffs. A shot, nope. Dive to the basket, no, but the foul. And it's on Kobe Smith. Missed the first. Couple of substitutions. Ian Brown, John Yoshitani, and was it Canellis came back in, or he was already there? I forget. And Swisher for three from Canellis. Wow. Trevians, outside shots. You're doing a number on the Glenbrook South Titans. And an answer for the three. Yoshitani had a little trouble with it, gave it off. There's the three attempt, no. Trevians got the rebound. Canellos drives for the deuce, and that didn't work. But the foul. .239 left to play. Trevians up by 17. And Fegan going to check out for a little breather here at the end of the third quarter. Gwynfinity checks in. And missed the second of the free throws. Out of bounds to the Titans. It turned out there was a foul. Going for the rebound. Up top. Up top. Trying to turn the corner. He couldn't do it. Drive to the basket. Up and in for the deuce. Canellos. Now back to Canellos. Inside Feller. And back top. Playing a little catch out high on the setup. Canellos. Got a little juke move, and he traveled. Titans with the basketball. Trevians with the lead. Now we've got a couple of viewers now overseas. Got a group in Great Britain, that United Kingdom, to watch the game, watch our games. And we said the uniqueness of this place, this particular gym, the movie Home Alone was actually shot here inside this gym. They built the house, a mini version of the house for Home Alone inside this gym, and that's where this is where they actually filmed the movie. Got the first, the free throws. This court, named for the only head coach New Trier West ever had, Mel Sheets. And Mel was the first basketball coach I worked for. Up and in by Ian Brown. Mel passed away a couple of years ago now, 2-3 years ago. A shot short, and that'll do it for the quarter. We're done with 3. Trevians up by 16 here as we go to the fourth quarter. Trevians inbounded. On the rotation, Fagan, Canelos. He'll bring it back out top. Trevians will be a little more deliberate here in the fourth quarter, I would assume. And Brown went for the layup and missed. Set it up a little short. Into the paint, up and in for the deuce. And the lead's cut to 14. Canelos. Inside Fagan. Strong arms it up and in. And the foul. Draws the foul. And a chance at the 3-point play. And got it. And blocked by Ian Brown. And eventually Canelos brought it down the court. Brown with it. Up top, Feller. Little backdoor counted and the foul. And Fagan with another shot at the 3-point basket here. And another 3-point set for Jake Fagan. Tried to strong arm up. Going the other way. And they are saying a 3. Up and nope. Out of bounds. And a Trier basketball. Canelos. Back up top to Canellos. Fegan. Smith. Canellos. Back to Fegan. Fegan backing in. Tried to find the other way, out of bounds. And just last touch by Glenbrook South. Still no Trier basketball. Whoops. Through the fingertips, and then a little bit of frustration foul on the part of Logan Feller. Up top. To the side. And the foul. Trevians have a game against DePaul College Prep tomorrow in real time. And DePaul College Prep pretty highly regarded. But they're in a different class. They're not in with New Trier in the 4A. I think they're 3A. Maybe even smaller than that. I know they're not in with New Trier. Trevians lead 62-39. Smith. Fegan. Brown. Canellos. And Trevi's going to take a timeout. So Trevi's with the timeout here. Just about a half a quarter left to go in regulation. Fegan kicked it back out top. And a foul. And the inbound, we're not at the penalty time. Whoops, a little zigzag. And foul on Fegan on the steal attempt. And up under the basket, got it in. Canellos to Feller. And the foul on the hand check. And wholesale substitution time as we get to the waning moments of this game. Cleaning off the bench a little bit. Yoshitani Finnerty and Lemaster in for the Trevians. Canelos. And we got a couple of more to get in here as we wind down this game. Off the foot. And Schnecker and Rozak checking in for the Trevians. I think that's Rozak. Yeah, Rozak. He's got the ball now. Up top, Yoshitani. Schnecker tried for a backdoor to Yoshitani, and that didn't work. As I've often mentioned, regular season games or quizzes, everybody makes the playoff. This is basically what did the coach tell you to do in practice, what you've been working on in practice. Can you get a consistency of doing what the coach tells you to do and what you're able to do? Preparing your mindset, things like that for the playoffs. And a free throw. Yoshitani. Yoshitani gave it off. Finnerty double teamed in the corner. Yoshitani. Schnecker and dished it off on the three attempt. A little heavy. Had a little trouble with it. Picked up by the Trevians. Up and in for the Deuce. Simon Rozak finished that one off. And the foul on the other side. You're at the first. Cooper Monroe checks in for the Trevians. Did heavy and a fall on the rebound attempt. Trier with the basketball on the inbound. And, whoa, that one was a little wide. One left, coming back the other way. And the foul. I think Rozak with the foul. Missed the first. Made the second. Trevian's going to walk away with the big victory here against Glenbrook South. Important only in the up and in for the Deuce here on the quick steal, but timeout taken. Trevians still leading by 17 here. This is only important for bragging rights and for those people interested in conference play, I suppose. And a foul. Got the first. And a couple of more substitutions for the Trevians. Just a second, and yep, out of bounds. Last touch by the Titans, and the Titans going to take another timeout, I guess. I don't know why. Garber just into the game. He's got the ball now. Back to him, Eli Garber. Nope. Hit it stripped, loose on the 4. Trevians get it back on the errant pass. Out of bounds. Trevians retain possession, take it back. It's another timeout taken here. Garber, Monroe, back to Garber, back to Monroe, back to Garber. And this time the Glenbrook South Titans gain control of it. Inbounded. Yeah, switchery for 3. And that'll do it. Charlie Peters heaves one at the end, trying to get something, but doesn't matter. Trevians win this one. That'll do it for us for this game. Hope you enjoyed the broadcast. Trevians end up winning 64-51. And for all of us, we say as always, thanks for watching and so long, everybody. This has been a Metro Chicago Sports Network copyrighted presentation. All rights reserved.